Dude, we're the perfect. I'm telling you, it's so. She makes me so much better. So I get you in a room, and it's like I've known you forever. It's like it was just the easiest conversation I ever had.
What you're about to hear will completely shatter everything you thought you knew about Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce's love story. Their latest New Heights podcast episode wasn't just flirty banter, it was a breathtaking display of vulnerability, pure admiration, and the kind of electric chemistry that makes people believe in soulmates again. But here's the twist no one expected. These weren't just casual words between two stars. These were raw, unfiltered confessions from two people hopelessly enamored with each other, letting the world accidentally witness their love deepen in real time. The emotional intimacy they revealed has experts calling this the most genuine celebrity romance of our era. And trust me, when you get to moment number 1, it won't just melt your heart. It'll give you full-body chills.
Why is there chest hair in it? How did you...
Yeah.
There's like chest...
The apron's too low.
There's like chest hair in his, there's cat hair in mine.
Number 10. Travis gives Taylor the ultimate artistic validation, and her reaction says everything. When he declared her the greatest songwriter of all time, it wasn't just a compliment. It was the conviction in his voice, the absolute certainty. Like he was stating, a universal truth: gravity exists. The sky is blue, and Taylor Swift is unmatched. But the real magic? Taylor's response: "That's very nice of you to say that," says her boyfriend. Simple words, but listen closely and you'll catch what most people missed. The soft breath in her tone, the tiny pause before she calls him boyfriend, and that slight rise in her pitches, the sound of a woman still stunned, still enchanted, that this unwaveringly supportive man is hers.
Greatest songwriter of all time.
That's very nice of you to say that. It's like, says her boyfriend. I have so many new artists come up to me now and say, hey, I didn't even know this was a thing. It's not for everyone. Not everyone cares about this. Artist to artist, artists have different priorities.
Relationship psychologists have a term for what Taylor's voice revealed in that moment: secure attachment vocalization, the sound someone makes when they feel truly safe, seen, and valued. And Travis, he didn't just brush it off. His comeback says, a lot of people carried the weight of someone who has genuinely studied her craft. Not just a boyfriend tossing out flattery, you could hear it in his tone. This is a man who has defended her genius in real conversations, with the conviction of a true believer. This wasn't romantic bias. This was artistic recognition. Number 9. Taylor's metaphor that had relationship experts in tears. When she called Travis a human exclamation point, it was charming. Sure, but it was her second metaphor that stopped therapists in their tracks. She said, he's like when you take a picture on your phone and you hit the enhance color button. That's what you do to every text. Stop. Read that again. She's not just being poetics. She's literally describing the neurological effect of love. How dopamine and oxytocin flood the brain, making colors brighter, life sharper, and the world more alive. In other words, Travis isn't just her boyfriend, he's her built-in lens of joy.
Travis is like, he's just a vibe booster in everyone's life that he's in. He's like a human exclamation point. Like, and you were not judgmental about the fact that I knew nothing about the world you were in.
When someone elevates your entire emotional baseline simply by existing, that isn't casual dating. That's profound neural rewiring. And when Taylor admitted she now adds more exclamation points to her texts because of Travis, that was vulnerability at its finest. It wasn't just a cute confession, it was evidence of a person allowing someone else to fundamentally reshape the way she communicates with the world. In psychological terms, that's the definition of deep trust. But here's why millions of listeners felt seen in that moment. Taylor put words to something we've all experienced but never articulated. That rare magic when someone doesn't just make you happy, they make you more you.
But I think it was just like, you're so non-judgmental about people.
It was the best.
You were nice. You were so nice.
I got a clean slate.
Number 8. The moment Travis Kelce became every woman's dream defender. What started as a playful exchange about athletic ability turned into a masterclass in how secure men lift up their partners. When Taylor tried to brush herself off with, "I'm not an athlete," Travis didn't let it slide, not for a second. His response came fast, firm, and protective. "Don't say that. Don't you say that." It wasn't just cute, it was powerful. In that instant, he showed the world what it looks like when a man refuses to let the woman he loves downplay her own worth.
Doesn't come naturally because I'm not an athlete. So it's like that stuff I have to really force myself to do.
Don't you say that.
I mean,
don't you dare say that.
The psychological weight of this moment was staggering. Travis wasn't just disagreeing with Taylor, he was offended that she would even think to minimize herself. And then came the detail that floored everyone. He referenced her signature power skip from the Eras tour. Not exactly something the average fan would clock, but Travis did. Not everybody can power skip in heels. That takes athleticism. That single observation revealed so much. Travis isn't just in love with Taylor Swift, the global icon. He's captivated by Taylor Swift, the woman studying her movements, admiring her strength, and defending her even against her own self-doubt. The subtext that melted women everywhere. This is what it looks like when someone sees your power more clearly than you see it yourself, and refuses to let you forget it.
But
why do we take it that way?
It's not like, I'm not an athlete and that's fine.
Spiral?
Yes.
You gotta be real
better
with
than me.
Because it's not, there's no spiral.
Ooh.
I've seen you throw a football.
No, that's not good. And
counts.
That's not good.
It does.
No,
it does.
I don't think I've ever caught anything that's ever been thrown to me, near me,
I've seen it.
around
You're just disinterested in being an athlete.
That's true.
Number 7. Taylor drops the kind of relationship wisdom therapists wish they'd said first. He is crazy, but there's a right crazy. He's the good kind of crazy. In just 8 words, Taylor Swift delivered a masterclass in love and psychology. That simple distinction between the wrong crazy and the right crazy isn't just witty, it's profound. It shows a woman who has lived, learned, and now understands the difference between toxic chaos and the kind of passion that makes love feel alive, safe, and unforgettable.
How did you know he wasn't crazy? Because that's the other side of that, right? Like a guy goes up there and professes his love for you.
He is crazy, Jason.
But there's a right crazy.
Yeah, he's the good kind of crazy. I was just like, he's truly getting to know me in a way that's very natural, very pure, very normal. And I knew that he wasn't crazy the first couple of times that we talked. Just the way that he could make me laugh so immediately, about normal things.
But the real revelation came next. What swept Taylor off her feet wasn't grand gestures or spotlight moments, it was how effortlessly Travis made her laugh about the simplest, most ordinary things. In a life where everything is heightened by global fame, finding someone who can create normal is both rare and priceless. When she praised him for being non-judgmental about her football learning curve, what she was really describing was psychological safety, the foundation of every lasting relationship. This was the breakthrough. She found someone who didn't see Taylor Swift, megastar, but instead saw the woman excitedly trying to grasp first downs and play calls, without a trace of condescension. Number 6. Travis reveals the exact moment he knew she was the one. For him, Taylor's football journey wasn't just cutesy, was transformative. Watching the world's biggest pop star dive into his world with genuine curiosity and fierce competitiveness was the moment everything shifted. The way he said it, "She's not messing around. No, Tay's not messing around," wasn't just pride. It was love deepening right before our ears.
You would ask some of the best questions when we were up in the booth, and
she's not fucking around. No, Tay's not fucking around.
Oh my God.
She's not around.
Desire to learn more, but your genuine excitement around it, as well as your competitiveness.
Notice the nickname Tay slipped out with such effortless affection. But the real psychological jackpot was Travis's story of her transformation, from not knowing what a first down was, to running through his house shouting, "We drafted Xavier Worthy." Here's what relationship experts zeroed in on. Travis wasn't just impressed by her progress. He was floored by her emotional investment. Taylor didn't just learn football, she felt it. That's the kind of authentic engagement that tells you someone loves you, not just your accomplishments, not just your spotlight, but your world. Number 5. Taylor's John Hughes confession that rewrote romance. When Taylor compared Travis's podcast style to a scene straight out of an 80s John Hughes movie, she wasn't just being cute, she was revealing something profound about modern love. Her words, "He was just like standing outside of my window with a boombox," painted Travis, not as a football star, but as the ultimate leading man. The kind of love story that feels both cinematic and real.
This kind of felt more like I was in an 80s John Hughes movie, and he was just like standing outside of my window with a boombox, just being like, "I want to date you."
Yeah.
Just meet me once. Just give me a chance.
Do you want to go on a date with me? I made you a friendship bracelet. Do you want to date me?
Just come outside and meet me.
She revealed herself as someone who had been waiting her entire career not for luxury, not for fame, but for authentic, old-fashioned romance. The kind where someone simply says, "Do you want to go on a date with me? I made you a friendship bracelet. Just meet me once. Give me a chance." The psychological insight here is devastating. Taylor Wasanti describing a cliché. She was confessing the very fantasy she's been writing into songs since her teenage years. Think about that. One of the most successful artists in history, someone who could have anyone, was dreaming of something as simple, as pure, as being asked out with a bracelet and a little hope, the emotional breakthrough. Travis gave her something money can't buy. The experience of being courted, not conquered. Number 4. Travis's double declaration that revealed his deepest fear. When he called himself the luckiest man in the world, it wasn't just repetition, it was psychological insurance. The first time, talking about her musical support, it carried gratitude. The second time, while describing her sourdough baking, it carried disbelief. Listen closely, and you can hear it in his tone, a subtle incredulity, as if he's still trying to process that this is his reality, and the fact that he said it while talking about something as ordinary as sourdough. That's the tell. For Travis, the magic isn't just in the spotlight, it's in the ordinary. Everyday life he gets to share with someone extraordinary.
I love to paint. I love to cook. I have a different baking obsession. We're very deep in a sourdough obsession that has taken over my life.
I am aware.
Yeah, I'm the luckiest man in the world.
Right now.
Dude,
I'm lucky. I'm working as much as I am and running as much as I am because I'm getting the caloric intake.
The psychological tale. People who repeat how lucky they are often aren't just expressing gratitude, they're unconsciously guarding against loss. That's what made Travis's words so powerful. He isn't just thankful. He knows how rare this kind of connection truly is. Number 3. The mutual growth admission that made therapists applaud. When Taylor and Travis both confessed, "She makes me better and he makes me better," they hit the holy grail of relationship psychology, mutual elevation. But it was Taylor's example that revealed the real depth. She didn't just say he improved her life, she showed how his non-judgmental nature gave her the freedom to admit what she didn't know about football, turning potential embarrassment into genuine learning. That's not just growth, that's safety, trust, and authentic love in action.
I would have never went on here and told everybody how butthurt I was. Yeah, I'd never just been so engulfed in the curiosity of who you were.
This is advanced emotional intelligence in action. In that moment, they revealed a true relationship milestone, one many couples never reach. They've moved past surface-level attraction into something deeper, genuine admiration for each other's character, and that's the secret. That's the line that separates fleeting infatuation from lasting love.
I give the Eras Tour credit because if I would have never gone to that show and been mesmerized and just been captivated, and then left with such a desire to want to meet you.
Oh, that's
and
really
look at this.
wonderful.
One of the best things about that last statement is you didn't even know what the word engulf meant before, like you met Taylor.
Dude, we're the perfect. I'm telling you, it's so. She makes me so much better. So I get you in a room, and it's like I've known you forever. It's like it was just the easiest conversation I ever had.
Number 2, the sourdough love language that proves they're building forever. What sounded like casual kitchen talk was, in reality, pure relationship poetry. Taylor sending Travis to loaves of sourdough to training camp might seem simple, even ordinary, but in love, ordinary is everything. She wasn't just feeding him, she was nurturing him in the most primal, biological way a partner can, but the detail that made relationship experts lose their minds. Taylor revealed, "We've set it up where it's like, I've got a station and he's got a station." That's not just baking. That's co-creation. That's two people carving out space to build something side by side. And for anyone paying attention, it's a quiet glimpse of a forever kind of love.
He's done all of it. Like we've set it up where it's like I've got a station and he's got a station and he's done all of it.
Something always slightly wrong.
I've weighed all the flour.
No, his was actually his rose higher than mine. His was more delicious than mine.
They don't just have sourdough. They have matching sourdough stations. That's not casual dating. That's domestic partnership in motion. They're not simply passing time together. They're building systems, creating rituals, and quietly laying down the blueprint for a shared life. The psychological significance. When someone carves out permanent space in your home for a joint activity, it's more than convenience. It's an unconscious declaration. I see you in my future.
Okay.
So he's actually baked too.
Yeah, I've stretched and folded before.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it's not good, but it's no ways as good as Taylor's.
That's not true.
There's going to be so many more germs and microbes and Travis.
Oh my God. Oh, ew. Why is there chest hair in it? How did you?
Yeah.
There's like
The
chest.
apron's too low.
There's like chest hair in his. There's cat hair in mine.
Number 1. The soul recognition that broke the internet. Travis's description of meeting Taylor wasn't just romantic, it was spiritual. His words, "I get you in a room and it's like I've known you forever," perfectly capture what psychologists call soul recognition, the almost mystical experience of meeting someone who feels like home the instant you see them. But he didn't stop there. It was just the easiest conversation I ever had, and it was so much fun it knocked my socks off. Here's why that moment left fans reeling. Travis painted a stunning contrast. To the world, Taylor Swift is a larger-than-life superstar with a stage presence that mesmerizes millions. But to him, she's real, grounded, radiant and breathtaking in her simplicity. That's not just love, that's recognition of a soul.
I get you in a room and it's like, I've known you forever. It's like, knock my socks off from what they say.
Knocked your socks off.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Mesmerizing on stage and then so real and so beautiful in person.
Should I leave?
Wonderful.
I'm just gonna
Yeah, I think so. Honestly,
Oh,
at this
sorry.
point, I think everyone should leave.
This revealed a man who may have been drawn to the performer, but fell deeply in love with the person beneath the spotlight. The psychological breakthrough that had millions in tears. Travis articulated the essence of true connection when someone's authentic self is even more captivating than their public persona. What made this episode transcendent wasn't the celebrity factor. It was the authenticity. In a world full of staged relationships and strategic partnerships, Taylor and Travis gave us something almost extinct: genuine human connection. The intimacy they revealed, the way they admire each other's strengths, support each other's growth, and find joy in life's most ordinary moments became a living template for what modern love should look like, and the cultural impact. Nobody saw it coming. They raised the bar. They made millions rethink what they truly deserve in love. Because fairy tales aren't about perfect people. They're about people who see each other perfectly. The way they spoke about each other, the way they laughed together, the way you could hear the look in their eyes, it all proved that love at its highest form is recognition, appreciation, and daily choice. So now we want to know, what was your favorite moment of soul-deep connection? Drop it in the comments because honestly, this section is about to turn into group therapy, and we are so here for it. And if you want more relationship content, that reminds you, love is real. Hit subscribe, because this story is just getting started.